Yeah, Brett and Sarah, the Hamden Board of Education is trying to define what a school resource officer is and what their duties are and are not in the buildings. Now, they just wrapped up a special session tonight and spoke privately with the police chief for a couple hours. And the purpose of SROs has been a conversation many districts have had here in Connecticut since the Texas elementary school shooting. A number of districts across our state have added or are planning to add armed security personnel to their schools with the goal of stopping a potential shooter. Old Lyme, Killingly, East Hampton, New Milford, and Madison school districts have all decided to add new armed personnel. Now, some of these districts have already had SROs on campus, while others plan to for the first time. East Hampton has had one at their high school for a few years now, and the Board of Education recently approved adding one to the 3 remaining elementary and middle schools. It'll cost about $150,000 per year that they're asking the town for. Killingly is also planning to hire one for each of its 5 buildings to enhance safety and cut down on response time. Now, back in Hamden, the police department currently has an SRO at the high school and at the middle school, but none at the 9 elementary schools. The U.S. Department of Justice is working with the town to review old agreements between the district and police following the installation of metal detectors and previous instances of students having weapons at the high school. The Board of Ed meeting tonight with the goal of defining what an SRO is and should look like. The district is trying to do this while addressing mental health appropriately, being equal to all students, all while being respectful to the administration and the police department. The board chairperson said tonight SROs in schools have increased the likelihood of student contact with the juvenile justice system and promote the school to prison pipeline, impacting minority populations.
And if SROs are going to be effectively used in a positive way to impact the Hamden school climate, I argue that administration and the Board of Ed must be proactive in implementing the recommendations outlined by law, policing, education, and human rights organizations.
Now, the board chairperson says Connecticut does not have requirements for how to use SROs. The district has not yet released this new document, but they say they want to hold public forums in the future to discuss this. They say this 8-month document that they took to put together, and they want to bring that to you, and we will bring that to you when they start to release those as well. Now, in the newsroom, Tony Black, Fox 61 News.